productive. I should have gotten more done than I did, but I fucking didn't. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I felt fucking like an asshole all weekend. Hung out with family a little bit.
I laid around and watched college football all day Saturday. Napped on and off.
Joe, I took a nap both yesterday and today, dude. It was nice.
Yeah. All right, we live now. What's up, guys?
Oh shit, Grand Fog, Demonog, B&A, Paul Mills. What up, motherfuckers?
Oh man. Yeah, I gotta get back at it tomorrow, but I kind of took the weekend off. What's up, Paul?
I feel you. I got a couple of hours in today. I got Scotch's knife all ready for heat treat. I wanted to heat treat it today, but that didn't happen.
I got you.
Two guns, three chains. What up, my dog? Shit. Ed, what up? Zup.
I got several I've got to get off to heat treat. I got to go back. I'm gonna go back and drill some more through holes.
You need to use some more oil while you're doing that shit.
Huh?
You need to use more oil while you're doing that shit.
I was wondering if that's what you were getting at. Yeah.
Well, and you know you're live, so I'm just gonna shit talk you for no reason. But
right.
I mean, it does have a reason. I mean, yeah.
You did notice that.
But you know, I'm gonna give you shit anyway.
You did notice that after the comments, I started stopping and applying oil a second time.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh shit, there it is.
Yeah.
We'll roll with it.
Yeah. Because you're right, dude. Even at $5 a piece, dude, drills, it adds up, man.
Dude, I wish I could afford like a proper, like badass drill sharpener, but they're like $500. Like an actual real good one.
Yeah.
Merceau, what's up, dude?
Is that better? It does seem like I'm further away than I normally am.
I always fuck with that. I'm always like, woo, moving it back and forth. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, mine's difficult to move. Oh, it's because I didn't do this.
Oh, yeah, I'm on a laptop, so I can just slide it around.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know, man. I just had a very meh weekend. You know what I mean?
That's how I felt all weekend, too, man. I don't know what the fuck the deal is. I don't know if it's the
I did.
Season change or...
I did treat myself this weekend, though, dude.
Did you?
Yeah. I had the family was out of town, so it was just me.
Mimo, Space Ghost, what's up?
And there was nothing. There really wasn't anything I wanted to eat. And since I didn't have to spring the money to pay for them too, dude. I went to CJ's Crab Shack and got the all-you-can-eat crab legs. I ate 22 clusters of crab legs, homie.
Damn.
Yeah.
Whatever. You got to treat yourself here and there, man, if that's your gig.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was asking him, I was like, so just out of curiosity, I said, I'm not an asshole. I'm not going to sit here and try it. I was like, but just out of curiosity, when would y'all cut somebody off? She's like, there's no quantity. She's like, but there's a 90-minute sitting limit.
90-minute sitting limit. Nice.
I was like, 90 minutes? I mean, I wasn't there 90 minutes, and I ate till I couldn't. You know
right.
What I mean?
You'd probably get it in if you were trying in 90 minutes.
Yeah, 90 minutes. Well, and I had a really good waitress, too. I've done it a couple of times before at dinner time, and it's always so busy that, like, it's 15 minutes between each order. And it gets to a point where it's not worth it.
You got to order 2 orders at once, man.
Well, they won't do that either. They just bring you like 2 clusters each time. The point was,
you hand that waitress a 5 or a 10, she'll get you an extra order.
Right. Well, that was my point. I had a really good waitress. Like, she would every 3 minutes, dude, she'd peek over at me and throw her head back, and I'd just give her another round.
Yeah.
She kept them coming, kept them hot. Yeah, it was awesome.
That's nice.
Yeah, I went through a whole roll of paper towels. You know the bucket they give you to put the shells in?
I mean, no, because I don't eat that shit. But yes, I do understand.
She had to empty it twice.
Damn.
Yeah. Like, I had it mounted, and she'd come empty it. I didn't eat that much crab. I've never eaten that much crab meat in my life. But God, it was good.
Nice. No, the only seafood I really eat is like sushi grade tuna.
Yeah, I got you.
That's about it.
Because you're
fried shrimp. I'll eat fried shrimp. Fried shrimp is good.
Yeah. Because you're a bougie bitch.
I am a bougie bitch.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, don't get much bougie. Well,
tell your lady friends.
Crab legs taste bougie, dude, but you can't look refined at all eating crab legs.
Oh, hell no.
You're gonna look like a slob regardless of how hard you try. If
Oh,
you're
yeah.
eating crab legs, you're
Oh,
gonna have
I see
butter on
people
your
like that.
shirt.
Yeah, exactly, Kyle. I know. I don't do that shit.
Oh, I started to go shirtless tonight. This little cool in here.
Oh, showing a little skin there, are you?
I used to every Sunday.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Yawning already. I don't know what's wrong with me. I found a knife I forgot I had.
That's always cool.
Yeah. Stevie gave me this knife, and people
Oh,
are going to talk
Stevie.
shit about it because it doesn't have the best reputation. But what's cool about it is that Bill Pro-X made the micarta scales for it.
All right, all right.
It's a Gerber flat iron. Let me tell you something, man. They have zero action, opening or closed. Sucks. But that hollow grind is really good, man. This is a really good cutter. This is a really good everyday carry work knife.
Jeffrey, no, that's nasty.
Huh?
Nothing. Sorry.
Oh, I don't care what anybody says about it, dude. Super thin, hollow. Yeah. I like this thing.
It looks kind of cool. I ain't never played with one, but
Yeah. Well, they came out about the time that people started getting all girly, wanting great action and all that shit and caring about that more than they did anything else. Before Leslie ruined the knife world. But yeah, man, this was an excellent EDC work knife.
I feel you on that. Like, I mean, I get it. People like the nice, free fucking falling action and all that shit. And obviously, I build like that. But like, I'm from the same mindset as you, homie. Like, I grew up with lockbacks. You have to manually use those knives.
Right.
And like,
this one,
well, I don't give a shit if a knife flips open for me. I do on my own knives that I make, obviously, because that's what people like. But
right.
if I buy a knife, I don't really give a fuck about that.
Now, what's bad? You saw I had to shake that 3 times, dude. Bill cut a detent ramp into this knife. He did all he could do to make it as good as it could be, and it's still.
Right. Yeah.
It's just.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I carry cold steels, man. You ain't flipping that bitch open.
No.
No,
No.
I want to make a lockback, so I'm
and it's
too busy to do it.
It's
oh yeah, that's nice.
Extremely off center.
That's nice.
That's but custom. A great work knife.
That's custom.
Another knife that catches a lot of shit that's actually a great idea and works really well is the Cold Steel Click and Cut.
Oh, look at
I
that!
didn't know they make these in a folder, but apparently they do. But this is the little fixed blade. It looks like a lockback.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
That just disengages the blade.
What the fuck?
It has replaceable blades. You can get a Warncliffe. You can get a Warncliffe with serrations.
I could make that a folder.
Yeah.
You just put a pivot in it and a lot, and you'll be good to go.
Very thin. I'm pretty sure it's 5116, so it's not great steel, but it's not bad steel.
It's kind of a fun little guy there.
Yeah, what I found out, it's so thin. Like, I've cut sheetrock with it, not with this blade, but I've cut sheetrock with the Warncliffe blade, using it like a razor knife. And I had a leather belt on my 1x30, and about once an hour I would walk over and turn it on and, pass it across that leather belt a couple of times, just drop it back up and go right back. But I think these are a great idea just to keep in your glove box, in your little tool drawer, in your kitchen, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's pretty fun. How much was that?
Oh, I think they're like $28, man.
Oh, fuck. That's awesome.
You can buy the blades for I think $10 or $12 for a 5-pack.
That's pretty fun.
It's a no-brainer, yeah. In all honesty, it's actually that blade design would be a great little Skinner. If you're hunting and it gets dull, just throw it away and snap a new blade in.
Shane, do you use that a lot?
I do, actually. That's why it's so grimy.
You should send me one of those little blades. I'll make you an actual good blade for it.
All right. I'll send you a blade.
Because I rebladed my Cold Steel 1, so I know how to do that notch and shit. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
I don't know. It'd be fun. A little project I can do for you.
Yeah. Love lockbacks. I do too, man. I don't have an issue at all with a lockback.
I like them too.
Doors a lockback. I don't give a shit if I can spotty flick it. I don't give a shit if it drops shut.
That's all I grew up with, other than fixed blades, was fucking lockbacks, man.
Right.
Buck knives, fucking.
And I still, guys, out of all the knives I own, if I had to walk out the door with one knife, was never coming home, blah blah blah, all the scenarios, it'd still be my lockback format Scout. Shane keeps his knives pristine. Kyle was just complaining to me about my pocket funk earlier. I sent him one of my knives to sharpen.
Scotch and things. What up, dude?
What's going on, man? Yeah.
I didn't make it to heat treating your shit today, but I got it all finished up. I had some family shit going on. I'm slow, so I mean, I've told you, you got to deal with me, man. But yeah, I should be heat treating tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope to ship off to heat treat probably.
Cheers, y'all.
I should at least be shipping out to heat treat by Wednesday, if not Tuesday.
Who's doing this batch for you? Brian or Steve or
Brian?
Nice.
Yeah. Steve's just kind of a special affair. He's so busy, I don't think people understand, man. That dude's on the grind from 4 in the morning to 10 at night every day of the week to try to make enough knives and make them as good as they can possibly be made.
So I got some personal constitution, but I don't work that long a days. I wish I did.
He has to support his family, so.
He got kids?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you suckers. Yeah, I don't got to worry about anything but me, dude. I can fuck off a lot.
Right. Yeah, so I hate to hinder him, it takes him a little bit to get to him because, he's got to do his stuff first.
Right. Oh, Gloomy, what up, dude? It's going all right, man. I'll be hitting you up soon. I got 2 more builds to do before I can get to your shit.
Who's Gloomy?
Andrew Steele in the chat here. He goes by Gloomy EDC. He used to make patches and shit. I don't know if he still does.
I got you.
But he lives pretty close to me. He's bought a chef knife from me. He's a cool dude.
I got you.
Kathleen, what up? Crispy, what up?
Donnie, how'd you like Stella earlier?
Dude, I fucking love that lady. I never heard her before. I never seen her channel before ever, and she's a freaking riot, dude. Like, that's my kind of people. She is a fucking weirdo, man. She'd be singing and shit. She got a dirty mouth. Yeah, that's my kind of people.
She loves it when you come in and start a conversation about wieners.
About what? Wieners?
Yeah, she loves it.
She likes. All right.
She's not a fan of wieners, but she likes talking about them.
I feel you. That's funny. Yo, she seems like a fucking riot.
Yeah, I put together a little thing, and several people pitched in. We bought Stella her power supply so she could start doing anodes.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah,
she seems pretty fucking rad.
Yeah, this fucking Skype thing's trying to open on my computer again, dude. It doesn't. I literally just closed it midstream. It's just trying to open. So I have to wait on it and close 10 fucking windows every time it does it. Kyle, I'm the same way, dude. I'm just not sitting down to watch YouTube at that time of the day very often. Sign in to get started for Skype Business. Or to get started with Skype for Business. Fuck Skype for Business.
What are you even talking about?
This shit that pops up on my screen all the time. I've gone into and deleted the app and everything, and it's just constantly pops up on my computer wanting me to download Skype for Business. Yeah. Yeah, Stella's a pretty cool chick. I know there was some drama here a while back, dude. Let me tell you something, man.
You YouTubers, y'all got some drama all the
time. Seriously, dude. And people questioning if you do something nice for somebody, and then next thing you know, people are complaining about, something that they bought. Man, we don't know what's going on in people's lives, man. If you don't know for a fact, keep your fucking mouth shut. I think we pitched in some money because she was in the hospital, and then she posted a thing about a knife she had bought. Dude, we don't know when she bought. We don't know the circumstances. You know what I mean? But people wanted to be whiny bitches like, oh, we donated her money. Now she's buying knives. First of all,
if anything, y'all should be happy about that because she bought a fucking knife, and y'all are fucking retarded knife nuts like we are.
Yeah, but here's the thing, dude. If if you're going to judge somebody
If you're going to be irresponsible, buy a knife.
If you're going to judge somebody after the conduct, don't commit the conduct.
That's not how it works. No, that's not how it works.
I don't care if she went out and bought crack cocaine with it, dude.
Fuck no, you gave her that money. That's her fucking money.
Right. If you decided to be kind and give it to them, then that's the end of it. That's where it stops right there.
I'm 100% with you, man, for sure.
Johnny, I legit, dude. I will never forget. I was at Whitewater Water Park in Atlanta with my wife, my sister, my nephews, my daughter. And when we were leaving, we pulled across the street to this convenience store. And this older black guy, as soon as I got out of the car and started walking past him, started panhandling me. And I don't remember exactly what I said, but it was hateful.
Sure.
And I got past him, and I was like, man,
like an asshole?
Yeah. And I got to thinking about all the fucked up shit that's happened in my life and the times people have been kind to me when I didn't deserve it. So I just went back, and I apologized to him for being rude. I gave him the money. I didn't care what he did with it. And from that day forward, dude, I've decided, if you feel it in your heart to help somebody, then just do it. And that's the end of it. Don't concern yourself with what they do afterwards. Because especially if you're a believer, then you very well understand the grace that is forwarded to you, even though you don't deserve it. So it's not your job to judge somebody after you do something kind for them. So, yeah, that day literally changed my life, dude.
That's what's up. That's good.
I felt really bad. Now, I don't always give. If I don't feel it, I don't do it.
Well, yeah.
But, if it tugs at my heartstrings a little bit, I just give it. And I don't care what they do after. But,
no, I feel that. For sure.
Yeah. I only bring that up because that's kind of what happened here. Some people wanted to be nice and help her out, and then weeks later they were judging. I don't know, man. I get sick of it.
Yeah, people can fuck off with that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree 100%.
Fucking ass eaters. Dirty bastards.
Yeah. Kyle's a receiver.
Kyle, yeah, he's not even a power bottom.
Yeah.
No, he's like, the sub bottom.
Yeah. Oh, my.
Yeah, you might be tight, but you're still getting abused, homie.
Yeah, it's a little different case if somebody's doing people wrong, and you want to bring it up. That's a little different, but
yeah, and then hate on them all you want if they're being assholes. Fuck it.
Right.
Goddamn cats, cat hair, and my goddamn weed.
That's gonna taste like ass.
I know. That's why I was gonna fucking inspect this shit. Fucking hate cats.
Yeah, I had to have my central unit worked on again the other day, and found out that my evaporator is packed full of cat hair. And I was like, "How does that happen? It's outside." He's like, "Well, how close in proximity is the intake to where the cat?" I was like, "They literally have their own room, and it's right across from the intake." He's like, "It legit sucks that hair under the door." Yeah.
Yeah, I got to clean I got an old house. I got return vents that are on the side on the ground, whatever. I got to clean the hair out of them because they just get clogged up with cat hair that's just around.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid.
So I got to have it taken.
One moon, you don't even want to know what you stumbled into, bro. Nothing but depravity.
Yeah. I got to have the central unit tore apart and deep cleaned this spring.
Yeah.
Thanks to some cats that I don't even care for. One of them was kind of cool. My daughter got it and then renamed it. When she got it, they had named it Cornbread, and I thought that was perfect.
That's awesome.
She named it something stupid and gets mad at me every time I call it Cornbread. But
Cornbread's a good cat name.
It is a good cat name. And it's a good cat. It's super chill. Our other cat's just constantly into shit, wants to go in my closet and hide and not come out.
Oh, yeah. My cats don't do none of that shit. They don't claw them. They don't move around much.
Yeah.
I'm just pissed they live so long, and I found fucked up. But I took them in when they were babies because somebody threw them out in the winter and they were gonna die, and I felt fucking soft for them.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize they lived like 25 fucking years.
Yeah.
I mean, they're great and all, but fucking little bastards. I wasn't into pets in the first place. I literally just felt bad for these things because they were crying outside, like a little soft bitch I am.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really a dog guy. I really love the dog we have here. But my wife gave $12 for it at the Huntsville Humane Society.
I am not a dog person.
I love our dog. I learned that my dog and Kyle's dog and who else was it? We were just posted a video of their dog recently.
I don't like the way dogs.
It's weird how all bullies are the same dog. They all have the same personality, the same quirks. They're just the same dog. Who was that they got a package from Stevie that said 100. It was a little plastic bag and it said 100% not filled with farts. And they held it down in front of their dog's face and it just rolled its eyes up at him, dude. It was hilarious. I can't remember who it was, but they had a bully too. Who was that, Kyle, that Stevie sent that to? It may have been. Oh, it was Bettina Turner. Yeah. Apparently Bettina has a bully too. Yeah. So I don't think most people caught it because they watched to the end because it like sniffed it for a minute and then it rolled its eyes up at Bettina like, yeah, this is full of farts.
Jesus.
Yeah. Oh.
Marcel, what are you talking about? Eating cats?
I'm a small person and you can't eat them. I
have no idea what he's talking about.
I'm sure you can. I know a guy that has eaten them accidentally.
What?
He cats accidentally.
Oh. I mean, I do it on purpose if they're bred for it, but I ain't eating no, like, city cat. That's gross.
This was an old man. He was the principal at our high school. Old black man. One of the greatest men I've ever known. Love him to death. But he used to come up to us redneck kids and tell us he'd give us $5 for every rabbit we'd bring him. And one day he rounded us all up and he's like, hey, if you guys bring me any more rabbits, you have to leave the feet on them. Don't skin the feet. He wanted them skinned, cleaned, everything for $5. And I was like, Mr. Roger, why do you want the feet left on them? He's like, because somebody been bringing me cats. So I've been catching and killing cats and cleaning them and taking to him, and he was cooking them and eating them. So
nice.
Yeah. So we had to start leaving we had to cut around the feet and leave the little feet on them so you could tell they were actually rabbits.
Right.
Oh, I love that man.
That's awesome.
He got a miserable, miserable death, too. He got bone cancer.
Ugh.
Like get up in the middle of the night to go pee. When he put his feet on the floor, his leg would break. I mean, it was just one broken bone and misery for like, dude, it took him 3 years to die. And he was constantly broken hips, broken.
Gee, that's so fucking rough, man.
It is, man. Not, especially him. He did not deserve that kind of misery.
Yeah, that's sad, man. That's shitty.
He was never anything but loving and kind to everybody. He also had a dip collection. It was probably worth $1,000.
A what collection?
A dip. He'd walk up to all us redneck kids in the hall, just reach in our back pocket and take our dip can out and put it in his filing cabinet. And I was in there one day just hanging out with him and I opened that drawer and I was like, Jesus Christ, Mr. There's probably 500 cans.
Damn.
Of Skull Wintergreen Long Cut in there.
That shit is so gross.
Yeah, it is. I wish I'd never started it. Yeah.
If it didn't feel spicy in my mouth, like it bites you a little bit.
Yeah.
Dude, if it didn't do that, I'd be fine with it. I don't mind the flavor or whatever, but
you get addicted to that.
The feeling of it fucks me up. It's like licking a 9-volt battery to me.
Yeah. They actually, your fake dips, they put cayenne pepper in it so that it bites. That's
fucking stupid.
I know.
Fuck them.
But even Zen bites when you put it in your lip.
Really?
Yeah, it's got.
I'm glad you told me that because I wanted to try them because people talk about them. I'm like, oh, okay, it might not suck like normal dip.
No, it actually burns my lip more than dip does.
Oh, that's fucking stupid. What the fuck is wrong with you people that you like this?
That might be because
I want it to feel like candy or something. Like
that might be because my mouth is so raw from dipping 24 hours a day.
Oh, I bet.
But I know Javon tried it, and he said it set his mouth on fire. He couldn't do it.
Yeah, I used to dip a bunch in high school and shit, but like I couldn't get over that. Like I didn't like that feeling.
Yeah, I get it. If I don't feel that now, I'll throw it out and get another one because
yeah, because you're like, oh, this one's not working.
Right.
Yeah.
And I've tried vaping instead, and but dude, I literally lay there like every breath.
Yeah.
I never put it down. Like I vape and that can't be good for me either, because I'll get to a point where I'll get a little choked up on it. But yeah, I just it's like, I don't know, man. I'm so addicted to nicotine that's what messes my sleep up. Like I'll lay there super sleepy with a dip in my mouth, about to fall asleep, so I'll take it out, drink some water, try to go to sleep, and within 5 minutes I'm craving nicotine again.
Yo.
So if I didn't fall asleep immediately, I had to get another dip, start the cycle all over. Before you know it, the sun's coming up. the day is ruined.
It's a good thing about fucking cigarettes, man. Just burn a smoke real quick.
Yeah, but again, cigarettes don't provide that constant flow of nicotine.
I
still enjoy a cigarette every now and then. Actually,
I saw you smoking one at the end of one of your lives, like within the last week, and I was like, man, I don't think I ever seen Shane smoke a cigarette ever.
Yeah, I really like smoking with a crowd of smokers.
That's just nice, man. It makes you want to smoke. You're like, yeah.
I don't know who's calling me this time of night.
Got in. Who took your cigarettes? Do you live in California or some shit? We still got menthols up in this motherfucker. Massachusetts? Damn, that's fucked up. One moon straight up. I'd be levitating and shit, seeing colors.
Yeah, that pack I had at the shop though, dude, I'd had for like 2 months.
Damn, that's stale and dry.
Huh?
I said, damn, those are stale and dry.
Dude, let me answer this, man. This is my nephew.
Okay, go ahead, man.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, he just doesn't mute it.
Hello? He don't call me very often, so it may be an emergency.
Well, hit him back up, man.
And he lives with my mother. Hey. I'm sorry I didn't answer. I was live on YouTube. What's up?
He was, but is.
Okay. On which one? Do what now? Quit. Oh. And it's dead every morning? Oh. All right, I'll call Daniel in the morning, see if I can get it down there. All right, man. See. Yep. Okay. No emergency.
That was good.
That's a car question. Visit during Blade Show. Is real I ain't never tried no DMT. I'm not worried about stuff like that, dude.
Why?
I just always worry about having a bad trip.
That's not real life. I don't believe in that shit. And anyone in the chat that does, fuck off.
Dude, when I got so high with Stevie at Blade Show, it got to a point that it wasn't fun. Like,
no, I'm not saying you can't be too high and not have a good time. I'm saying bad trips is just being too high and not having a good time. Like, that's about as deep as it goes.
I got you. That and just the thought of throwing up, the fact that you have to throw up for it to work.
Oh, but sometimes it's nice. You throw up and you're like, yeah. I'm serious, man. Drugs are fucked up, man.
I want to move in above that Marietta local chicken breakfast. Dude, the chicken at the Marietta local is amazing. I'll give it that. That's some of the best fried white meat chicken I've ever eaten. It's a hell of a breakfast.
That says something if it's white meat.
Yeah. I'm a dark meat chicken fan. I don't eat much white meat because it's too dry. But but
I don't like it. I told you I chewed through high school. Don't be a douchebag. Puke and rally. Goddamn right, Stevie. You know who's the fucking king of that?
I'm going to guess.
Big Earn. Big Earn. No, not me. I mean, I'm good, but Ernie just don't give a fuck. That dude will be having alcohol poisoning and throwing up and being like, fuck you, drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ernie's fucking insane.
Yeah. I used to do a lot of puke and rally when I was young, but I just ain't about it no more.
I really only did it if I was out trying to get pussy. Like if I was at a bar with a bitch and we were getting way fucked up, and I was like, damn, I gotta throw up. I'll go outside, puke, come back in, keep drinking. Other than that, like if I was just hanging out at the homie's house and I threw up, we're like, fuck you guys, I'm going to bed. Right. You know? I really only rallied for pussy.
Well, I actually quit drinking that heavy because of it, because I missed out one night because I was too drunk.
Oh, I mean,
and
yeah,
she even posted on Facebook that she was the best I'd ever had or something like that. I don't remember. Nice. And then I wake up and read it freaking out because I couldn't even remember it. Come to find out, it didn't even happen.
Man, dude, that it's akin to well, even though it did happen, but it didn't happen, dude. Like when I used to take Xanax when I was in like my mid-20s. Holy fuck, man! I remember hanging out with my homegirl, and like we had relations. You know, we were cool like that. You know, we'd hook up every once in a while. And I just, you know, I was downtown, and next thing I knew, it was the next day. Because I passed the fuck out in it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's not my stepsister, pal. Donnie doesn't even know the whole stepsister backstory.
I don't know if I fucking want to know. You're from Bama.
I got embarrassed, dude. It got brought up at our damn high school reunion planning party. I was not expecting that. But this buddy of mine dated my stepsister. And in front of everybody just brings up the fact that we had relations in the past. And I was like, Keith, that's not cool, dude. You don't just say that in front of everybody. But the deal was our parents were dating.
Yeah, man.
And then
that's all good. There's whole Pornhub channels for that, bud.
They eventually got married, and yeah, it is what it is. Oh, my bad, Stevie. I forgot to give credit. Yeah, that badass thumbnail was made by said Stevie, and I was really impressed that he actually knew what format to put it in, because like I didn't have to size it. I always struggle with doing thumbnails because I can never get it to fit. I don't even know how to format a picture to the correct size.
Sharp guy, that happens. You know, that's pretty normal though for us, you know, users.
So hats off to said Stevie for the thumbnail.
Psychonauts. What up to my Psychonauts?
Did you even see the thumbnail, Donnie?
No, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
The thumbnail for this live stream.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I think so. Maybe did I post it earlier? Maybe.
Grinder and a bunch of sparks coming off of it.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Where's my fucking phone? I'll be right back. I gotta find my fucking phone.
I got you. You just got through smoking.
No, my phone. I gotta find my phone.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, what format is that? What ratio is that, Stevie? So I'll know. Because you did a damn good job.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it now. Oh yeah, throwing sparks. No, I didn't even pay attention to that earlier. All I paid attention to was the fact you didn't mention my name.
Oh, I'm sorry, Donnie.
Oh, I thought it was our show now.
It is.
Oh no, you've been getting too much fame on these late nights with all your views. Getting a little too big for old Donnie.
That's funny.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I do. I add it to the description most of the time, and I realize nobody reads the description.
It's the only reason I brought it up. That's why when I posted a pic of it tonight, it said "and with Donnie."
Yeah. I didn't see that. Would you post it on Instagram?
Yeah, both on Insta and on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah. It was like, and Donnie too.
Yeah, that's funny. I'll try to do better.
I don't give a fuck. I think the few people that fucking watches know that it's fucking the
yeah, all 30 of them.
Y'all can't get rid of this. You're stuck.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. But yeah, well,
right.
I think you and I already had a conversation where I realized that I informed you that I realized I'm half blind.
Yeah.
I've got to go get my eyes checked, dude.
Yeah, you need to.
I can't read the chat at all
I've
anymore.
been telling you this.
And and my knives, I shipped them to Kyle before they go out to customers. And Kyle is seeing things that I'm not seeing. So I only bring that up to say that I promise I'm dedicating myself to fixing that, to getting my refinement a little better.
Yeah.
It's weird because in the beginning, I told everybody I just wanted to make SE level refinement knives and better steels, but
sure,
there's no reason not to get better if you can, though. And I know
exactly. Yeah. If you can progress in some fashion, you should. Like,
right. Yeah. But I think that my biggest step is seeing it. Like there's things I'm just not seeing. So
yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah.
Gotta take care of those peepers.
Right.
Cheeto, what up, dude?
Shane Red, wash your sister sauce and took it literally. Yo, Shane, I ask you why you sent me a left-handed knife. How is it left-handed? I wouldn't doubt that I fitted it to be more just because I do knife things with my left hand. So that is possible that it's more comfortable in the left than the right. But how is it left-handed?
That thing's a beast, man. I know I text you, but Jesus. Like, I seen you making it, but I don't think I ever really saw you hold it. And you got a big-ass hand, so that don't help. Right. But watching Scott play with it, Scott and things play with it, I was like, damn, that's a honker.
It's 11.5 inches.
Yeah, dude, that's the fucking...
Yeah.
That's the fucking truck knife right there, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We don't want to know what Shane does with that left hand. That is pretty funny that you bring that up, Scott, because that's how I became left-handed. After my kidney surgery, I couldn't lay on my back. All I could do is lay on my right side. So I had to learn how to jack off on my left hand, and now I do everything left-handed.
Yeah, it's easier to use your phone with your right hand, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, once you perfect masturbating with your offhand, you can do everything with your offhand. Scott, he sent you a left-handed one because you ain't right. There you go. Yeah. Spanish translation, I said Stevie in this
Got in, exactly. Glorious times we live in.
Porn made a bunch of right jerkers and lefties. Like I can't do it right-handed now.
No, it don't work.
No, it's just like it was the first time I tried with my left hand. It's just all awkward, no rhythm.
Yeah.
And then I learned to spotty flick left-handed. Now I do it all left-handed.
Yeah, my shit started with tattooing. Honestly, I started brushing my teeth and like using my stretching hand to do things.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't tried writing left-handed. I'm sure that's still horrible.
Yeah, I can do it, but it's like, yeah, it's not good.
Yeah. But I've got Sicario 2 playing in the background.
Kyle, you can train yourself, dude. You just gotta literally do it, man. Like I can do a lot of shit with my left hand now, like that I didn't used to be able to do, especially because of knife making and piercing.
Yeah.
When you're piercing, you have to do everything the exact same, but with both hands.
Have you seen Sicario 2?
Yeah, I love those movies. Those are great.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we talk anything by Taylor Sheridan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anything that dude does is gold. That dude's awesome.
I just saw he's got another series out with Zoe Saldana playing like this badass special ops chick.
Did he write that? I wondered if he had a hand in it. I never paid attention.
It's called the Lioness.
Yeah, I watched the first season. It's pretty fun.
I typically have an issue with movies where chicks are. Look, man. If they outshoot you and all that shit, outmaneuver you, yeah. It's just when they start showing like these fist fights between a 120-pound girl and a 200-pound.
All right, yeah, I'll give you that.
It's just too much. But
Yeah,
as far as
I get it.
Could she be sneaky? Could she shoot you before you? Absolutely, I can believe.
Yeah,
that.
but she ain't fighting you.
Right.
You grab that bitch and throw her on the fucking ground.
Right.
Also, that bitch is sexy as fuck. My pool cue is named after her.
Dude, Zoe is
so fucking hot.
Yeah, she's a badass, dude. Yeah, because that was her that was in that movie Colombiana, wasn't it?
What's that?
Colombiana, wasn't that Zoe Saldana?
I can't remember.
Or was that the?
No, I don't know Colombiana. No, I don't think that was her. Maybe. No, I can't.
Yeah, that was the chick that Quentin Tarantino was a big fan of. I may be getting them confused. Hang on. Colombiana.
Scotch and things. Yeah. Why have you forsaken me? What is this?
Yeah, that's always on.
It was in Colombia. I couldn't remember because I thought it was. I don't know. I mixed certain movies up.
Yeah, she's really good at having like different look too. Mm-hmm. She's always got that, but like
so
she can go from. I don't know how to say it, dude. Her range is very broad. It's like the character she can play. So
oh no, she's a hell of a good actress for sure, man. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, because she was in the Avengers too, right?
Yeah. She played that green chick.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that chick's hot too, and I don't know her name, but the first season of that show is some of the best cinema ever. The other seasons were okay, but the first season, fucking gold.
She's naked on the internet.
Hey, yeah, no, I've seen that. Yeah.
Because as soon as I saw her, I was like, man, this movie would have been so much better if she had got naked. So I Google searched her name, and she's been naked in movies before.
Yeah.
Marina Bakarin. How do you say her name?
Yes.
Was she really that good looking though, or was it her personality?
It's both, and that plays into it for me. I can make a woman attractive to me, even if she's a 5. That might make her a 7 or an 8 if she's cool as fuck, you know.
Right. Yeah.
I fully believe in that. Yeah, I mean, you can't make like a 3 and 8, but you can make a 5 and 8.
Yeah. Yeah, she stimulates your mind enough, and
I mean, for me, I'm not saying you can't. Right. I mean, I am shallow, but that sounds real shallow.
Yeah, well,
I am though.
We don't make any apologies for how shallow we are on this channel.
It's just personal taste and all.
Right.
Underworld Trilogy. That bitch is fucking sexy too. Fuck yeah, Todd Carr. And those movies are super fun. Best werewolves of any movie ever.
Yeah. Yeah, Kate Beckinsale still. Well, she's lost a little too much weight, dude. Her legs are so skinny now.
She got those skinny thighs. I don't like the super skinny thigh.
Yeah,
you gotta have a little thigh on you.
She's got like a 6-inch fucking.
Her thighs look like arms
because her thighs have gotten so skinny.
I mean, she can still get it though.
Yeah, yeah. I just have to ignore that part.
Oh yeah.
Still beautiful in the face, but yeah, her thighs have gotten too skinny. And I know Kyle's freaking out right now because I like them skinny, but you still have to have your limits.
For
It
sure.
limits everything.
Kyle, yeah, dude, seriously, first season. The other ones, like I said, they were okay, but they sucked.
Yeah. That chick that played in the Underworld movie that Kate Beckinsale wasn't in, the Rise of the Lycans, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
She's hot too and looks a lot like Kate Beckinsale. But I've seen several movies. She was in Shooter. Remember, she was the female FBI agent in Shooter that was trying to help Nick Montana out. When he called in and was
Yeah.
that was her. She played in the Underworld that Kate Beckinsale wasn't in. And I still enjoyed it. I mean, she did a good. She was in this badass like post-apocalyptic movie. If you haven't seen it, dude, you really should. Let me look it up. Hang on.
I mean, I watched a lot of those, so.
And I can't, but like nobody's ever heard of it. But it was an excellent movie.
Cheeto, we're only talking about B. Arthur if you got a fucking football helmet filled with cottage cheese, and Ibanez guitar with a dragon inlay.
Rona Mitra.
No, I ain't never seen that.
The movie is just called Doomsday.
No, I ain't seen that.
It's kind of a road warrior, and I know they've done a lot of that, and it never comes out good. But dude,
Well, sure.
they nailed it with this one.
Yeah, but I mean, if you go back and watch the original like Road Warrior movies, like those movies are horrible.
Yeah, it wasn't really all that good.
You know, like Thunderdome was the only good one, really.
Yeah, I was right. It was Underworld: Rise of the Lycans. That was Rona Mitra. Yeah, she's pretty sexy.
Todd Carr, yes. I can't necessarily argue that.
There was only one part to Doomsday that was a little out of place. Because like I said, it was like post-apocalyptic, and they go through this tunnel and come out in this forest, dude, and it was almost like this whole... There was like guys on horses dressed like knights. It just didn't... I don't know, man. It was just a little out of place. I didn't think it worked. But fortunately, it wasn't a huge part of the movie.
Jeffrey Dawson, how do you pluralize the Lone Ranger?
And dude, and she in that movie she also trashes a fucking Bentley Continental. So it's
nice.
That's worth seeing. I mean, dude, she beats the fuck out of this Bentley.
Nice.
Yeah. You can't pluralize the Lone Ranger. We learned that in the movie Airheads. Oh yeah, that's what Jeffrey's saying, Airheads. Yeah.
It's super good. I fucking love that movie.
Did you ever see the movie Empire Records?
Fuck yeah, dude. I can quote that entire fucking movie, like from fucking start to back, dude.
That little blonde is so hot, dude.
Dude.
Everybody talks about Liv Tyler. But that trashy little blonde, dude.
Yeah, that's because, you know, the little trashy little blonde's gonna fuck, and Liv Tyler is just gonna act like a prissy bitch.
Right.
She can be doing this shit. You know what I'm talking about.
She was so hot. Whatever happened to her?
Fuck, I wanted to bang the fucking pissed off, depressed, bald one. That was the real Lay right there, bud.
Yeah, she was hot too.
But she was the real crazy one.
Yeah. I forgot about her. Who wrote that, dude? That was such a good movie.
Dude, I don't fucking know, but dude.
Fuck. That dude's going to take the deposit to Vegas.
The time to hesitate is through.
That was the best, man.
Yeah, dude.
Me and my Renee Zellweger.
Renee's, yeah.
I had no idea. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was so hot in that movie.
Mother says there's 24 usable hours in every day.
It was just that dude's demeanor. He was like, he took the whole deposit to Vegas and blew it. He's probably going to jail, and he's just like, whatever.
Dude, everything about his character was awesome, man. When he fucking catches fucking Warren Beatty shoplifting and everything about him, fucking gold. Gold. And you'd never know. Like, I didn't realize it was the same dude from fucking Dazed and Confused. Even though I watched the movies simultaneously my whole life, I never realized he was the long-haired hippie stoner kid from Dazed and Confused.
He was, yeah.
I never realized that for years, dude. For fucking years.
Well, that's just like the guy in Dazed and Confused chasing the freshman around with the paddle with Rip.
That's Rip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, you got to check out Doomsday, though, dude.
No, I will. Definitely. Yeah.
That's good shit. Yeah. But it had a kind of it was weird because it had an underworld feel, too. And she was in a underworld. I just wonder if it was made by I was supposed to look and I forgot. I wonder if it was made by the same guy. Because, dude, the filming, everything about it felt just like it.
Huh.
So it was directed by Neil Marshall.
Oh, Neil. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Who has done The Descent, The Lair, Centurion, The Reckoning.
Brian, salmon don't ever taste good, homie. I only eat sushi grade tuna. That's the only fish I eat.
Yeah, apparently the only movie that dude's done that most people would recognize is The Descent.
Dude, that is one of my favorite horror movies.
Yeah.
Only with the European ending, though. The American ending blows.
Now, which one's which? The American ending, she gets away?
Yep.
European ending, she wakes up and she's still there?
Yep. It's so good. Dude, I fucking love that movie.
I hate movies that end like that. Somebody has to get away, dude. I hate.
That's not real life. Don't be a pussy.
I know. I just hate when I've rooted for somebody for an hour and a half to make it, and then they don't. That was like that one Friday the 13th where Tommy was an adult. You remember that?
No, I don't know.
And I think I liked it because they fought back.
All right,
I don't like horror movies where people just run to the end of a hall and get chopped. I mean, I do, but
if you like it for a different reason, I got you.
I prefer when they fight back, like when they fought back.
You like a little struggle, yeah.
When they fought back in The Hills Have Eyes, when that nerdy guy with the glasses grabbed that baseball bat and went to get his kid, man, I loved that. And he killed all those mutants trying to eat his baby. I love that. Actually, they weren't trying to eat his baby. They were going to wait till it got old enough to breed it.
Right.
Yeah. It's weird how as you get older, you watch so many movies and you realize how they all start to connect. Like the movie The Mist.
Dude, I've seen it. If anyone in this chat has seen it, but you haven't seen it in black and white, it's a different movie. It's so much better. I saw it the first time in black and white.
It's what, The Mist?
Yep. Yeah, if you buy the DVD, you can watch it in black and white.
That's the most depressing ending,
dude,
to a movie ever.
But I later watched it in color because I was like, oh shit, it actually was normally in color. I didn't know that, and I watched it. Terrible movie.
I don't know if it's terrible.
Not terrible, but it does not have the same effect.
Yeah.
The black and white one, it gives you so much more mystery and there's no color, so you don't have any predisposed notion of alien or whatever else you've seen in a sci-fi movie. Yeah. It's just creepy as fuck, and then the ending's super depressing.
Well, see, I thought it was
black and white version is fucking amazing.
At the end, after he killed his kid, and that truck drives by with all the civilians in it.
So good.
It's Carol.
I was like, yes.
It was Carol from The Walking Dead looking at him. Yeah. And then I find out that the connection there is the guy that wrote The Mist was the one that started The Walking Dead.
Oh, no shit. I didn't know
Robert, I don't remember. But he was also in The Hills Have Eyes.
Kathleen.
Donnie, he was also in The Hills Have Eyes. He was one of the mutants in The Hills Have Eyes. That's how he made his way to making The Walking Dead. He was like the premier gore effects guy in Hollywood. So he'd been involved in all these projects and finally got to do his own thing, and he did The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I know. I had no idea.
Yeah. What was his name?
Fucking I don't even know. One Wound. What about it? That movie's fucking amazing. That's why I use the term friendo. And because fucking Sugar Lives. The fucking movie's awesome.
Who?
No Country for Old Men. You ever seen that movie?
Dude, that's one of the best movies ever filmed.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. It's so goddamn good.
Mm-hmm. I was okay. I was okay with him with Sugar being the only survivor. I wasn't okay with him killing her.
Man, what?
I mean, I know it was his principle, and he had to, but it was so unnecessary. She had done nothing to nobody.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy that part.
I get it.
Yeah. I told you the story, though, about how when they were filming No Country for Old Men, they had to cancel filming for a few days because of all the smoke in the sky. Because on the other side of the county, they were filming There Will Be Blood. And when they set the oil derrick on fire, all that smoke drifted into the part of the county where they were filming No Country for Old Men, and they had to cancel shooting for several days.
And you know why that is? Because Daniel Day-Lewis drinks your milkshake.
Yeah.
That movie is literally like my probably second all-time. Will never leave the number 2 all-time favorite movie of mine.
I just haven't been able to connect with his characters, dude.
How?
I hear it from everybody. I hear it from everybody.
Fuck you and your dickhole.
I'll say this out loud. I think Denzel's the better actor.
Go fuck off, dude. No way. Denzel, fucking love Denzel, but
how about I pull the liberal card on you?
Different kinds of actors.
How about I pull the liberal card and
Denzel is not
if you don't think Denzel's the greatest, then that means you're racist.
He's not a method actor.
No, but
they're different kinds of actors.
Yeah,
Denzel can literally do fucking anything, but he can't do what Daniel Day-Lewis does, I don't think. I've never seen him do it.
Yeah. Greg Nicotero is also...
I don't know who that is.
He's the guy that wrote The Walking Dead to begin with.
Okay.
And he wrote The Mist, or directed The Mist, something. But he also played in The Hills Have Eyes. He was one of the mutants. Remember the mutant that was walking around outside, had the cage thing around his head?
I mean, yeah.
If you watch it again and you see him, you're like, oh, yeah, I could see it. That is Greg Nick. Because it actually looks like him as a mutant.
All right. Well, yeah, There Will Be Blood. Go fuck yourself.
Daniel Day-Lewis has never really been funny. Denzel has. Is that good enough? Is the lack of humorous roles enough for you, Donnie?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're different kind of actors.
I just think Denzel's acting in Man on Fire and...
that movie is top tier.
And Book of Eli.
That movie is mediocre at best.
Dude, I love Book of Eli. The whole...
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people love it, but it's still a mediocre-ass fucking movie.
I don't know.
Oh, you only like it because of what it's about.
No, I liked it because so much because of who the bad guy was.
Who was the bad guy again? I can't remember.
It's the same one from...
Like, it was a fun movie, but like, yeah.
What is that guy's name? Who's the bad guy in Book of Eli?
I don't fucking know. That's why I'm asking. Demon Eye, exactly. There's like 2 good fight scenes. Other than that, the worst product placement I've ever seen. The fucking Beats by Dre, where he's walking down the road and he stops.
Yeah.
Places the earbud in his ear.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking disgusted me.
You can't hate a movie because it's loosely based on just because it's loosely.
Yes,
based
I fucking can.
That's just hate for the purpose of hate, Donnie. I said you can't hate it just because it's loosely based on religion.
That's called intolerance.
Whatever it's called, that doesn't work.
It does work.
That just makes you an asshole.
Fuck you! I had to deal
something
with
else
for
about
9 years of my fucking life and forcefully have to fucking do things.
I get it.
Roll me.
What I'm saying is,
I can have my opinion on it.
Is that the only reason why you dislike the movie?
No, I told you it's a mediocre ass fucking movie.
Okay.
It looked fucking fantastic. It was filmed fucking amazing, but it's still a mediocre fucking movie. It's a so-so fucking action flick.
Right.
You can't have a so-so action flick be a Great movie. Let's not realize.
Gary Oldman. That's it.
Yeah, Gary Oldman's a fucking G.
Gary Oldman in True Romance.
You think it's White Boy Day?
Gary Oldman. I think it's White Boy, dude. Oh my God, that was so. That
I
scene.
fucking love that movie.
Oh my God.
So good.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer as Elvis. What?
Yeah.
So good.
I wanted to do a video of the greatest moments, and because there's even been some movies that weren't great that just had moments, just a line like when in the movie Contraband when Mark Wahlberg's got that dude on the steps and it's just like, you think you're the only one that's got a gun?
Right.
Just little clips like that.
Yeah.
Even though the movie Contraband wasn't that good.
No, that was
That
mediocre
clip.
as fuck too, but it was fun.
Yeah, but that clip was
I
incredible.
fucking hate Mark Wahlberg though.
Yeah.
He's a tool.
I do not, because Shooter is easily in my top 10.
That's the problem. I like a lot of Mark Wahlberg movies, but I think he is a douchebag.
It got to be too much. Like they were inserting Mark Wahlberg in every
Yeah, I mean, he was just like a
hero
multiverse
role.
character at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, the fact that they cast Mark Wahlberg to play Chris Kyle instead of Chris Pratt, just because Chris Pratt had just appeared in that other Navy SEAL movie, was bullshit. Because Chris Pratt actually looked like Chris Kyle. He was about the same size as Chris Kyle. He looked a lot. Chris Pratt would have been much better in Lone Survivor than Mark Wahlberg was.
No, Chris Pratt is fucking horrible. I cannot take that dude serious. That dude only belongs on The Office or wherever the fuck he came from. That dude belongs in no serious roles.
I disagree.
Are you kidding me?
I disagree.
No, that dude is a straight retard.
I think he would have made that. He would have made.
Fuck no, you can take him seriously as acting tough.
Sure.
Fuck no, I would bitch slap that dude while jerking off.
I'd love the
No,
that Jack Carr series he was just in.
Kyle, fuck you.
I thought he had some horrible takes.
Fuck yeah, I got horrible takes. Fuck you. Chris Pratt sucks.
Chris Pratt's the last great American actor, dude.
He is not a great actor. Ernie! They're saying Chris Pratt is a good actor.
What's Big Earn got to say?
Chris Pratt's only a good actor if you like actors who don't know how to act. He plays himself. He's not an actor.
Have you seen everything with Chris Pratt though, or are you just referring to the fact that he was funny in The Office?
He was not funny in The Office. He's fucking dumb all the time. He always sucks.
And that's why we don't like him.
And The Office is fucking retarded anyway, so.
What about his role in that Jack Carr series recently? The Terminal List.
Didn't watch it because Chris Pratt fucking sucks. He ruined Jurassic Park. He ruins everything he's in.
And I agree. Jurassic Park wasn't great.
No, it was not.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought Terminal List was good with Chris Pratt. And I think Chris Pratt could have pulled off Chris Kyle better than Marky Mark did.
Marceau, thank you.
It was Parks and Rec moves.
That show was fucking dumb too. I mean, it was more funny. It was more funny than The Office.
Yeah. Arvad Cole. I don't know why. I don't even know who said it first. I think Donnie did because he's always wrong.
I'm getting drunk and you're bringing up shit I don't like, so I'm being an asshole.
Well, let me ask this: where does Jamie Foxx's role as Ray Charles fall into?
I mean, I don't know, but that movie was good, and I like Jamie Foxx. So
yeah, I thought that was one of the best acting jobs of all time too.
Dude, it was good.
But I'm a big Ray Charles fan, and he did that role. He did it serious justice. So
Jamie Foxx is a good actor, man.
Yeah, Kyle said Jurassic Park sucked because dinosaurs aren't real. Maybe he has a point there.
Oh yeah.
How serious can you be?
Believers, you know.
How serious can you be about a role in which the main character is an animatronic?
Hey, guess what we have proof of?
Lizard monster.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah. We have proof Chris Pratt is a good actor too. Look how successful he is.
Hold on.
Did you have to at least give Pratt some credit
Hold
for
on.
not being one of those Hollywood sellout child molester. At least
How do we know that?
At least he speaks up for the right things.
Yeah, okay. That's classic. The most outspoken against something is clearly the one doing the dirtiest shit.
Making fun of fat chicks in the shoe store.
Are we talking about Married with Children or what? Oh, Al Bundy. We are talking about Married with Children. I didn't see that. That's awesome. I grew up on that shit. That was funny.
Yeah. And Al Bundy's a badass.
He is a bad motherfucker.
He's had a black belt in jiu-jitsu since before we knew what jiu-jitsu was.
Oh, yeah. He'd slap us silly. Yeah.
Yeah. And Christina Applegate even said that she didn't call him Al, but called him by his real name, said that he was one of the sexiest men she's ever been around.
Yeah.
Like when he used to pull up on set in his Porsche and get out and take his aviators off, it's like that dude exuded sexy. But maybe she had daddy issues, so who knows? Yeah.
Marcel, if fucking Maddie loses 175 pounds, he looks like a fucking meth head.
Yeah, look like a popsicle. Oh. He scored 4 touchdowns in one game, I heard. Al cheated.
Ball. Love it. Love it.
So why do you hate Mark Wahlberg so much?
I mean, we got to get into that.
Is it because he's just himself in every movie?
No. I mean, yeah.
Because he does play the same character in every movie.
It's more so about the commercials I got to see about the douchebag.
The commercials. What commercials?
You having like churchy fucking come to my fucking church commercials
What are you
on like
talking
YouTube
about?
and other shit. He's like a super fucking Christian.
Well, what's wrong with that?
That's what I'm saying. We don't need to get into that.
Okay, we'll leave it alone. Marky Mark sucks.
Yeah, Demon Eye. That's right.
His brother is a better actor than he is.
Yeah.
Donnie's a
Yeah.
much better actor than Mark is because Donnie can play different characters.
Yeah.
Mark just plays Mark and everything. But none of them are as good as Denzel, including Daniel Day-Lewis.
First, hold on. I don't even know what you just said because I was reading Bashir Bear's fucking comment. First of all, I ain't never had that tape. Second of all, it's funny because my mom took my older sister and their old like Girl Scout group when we were in like junior high to go see Marky Mark and the Pokey Bunch. That's fucking funny.
Hey man, ain't no point being embarrassed about shit you listened to when you were a kid.
Oh, I didn't listen to that shit. I was listening to what my mom was listening to, which was not Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Right.
She was listening to like Weird Al and fucking Queen and fucking Prince.
Yeah.
That's what I grew up on.
Prince is the greatest musician of all time.
Fucking love Prince. If you don't like Prince, you can go fuck off. Fuck right off.
Yeah.
Because that dude was a pimp.
And the greatest musician of all time.
So good. We could play 1,000 instruments.
Yeah, could record an entire album in studio
alone
and layer each instrument that he played on top of it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He's a boss. Weird Al's the same way. Weird Al can play a fuck ton of instruments, and he's a fucking genius too.
Yeah.
You might not be into his music, but Weird Al is a fucking genius. Scotch and things, you fucking bastard. My mom saw him. All right, it was like 93 or 4. So I was like fucking 10 years old. And my mom would not take me to go see Prince with her and her homeboy. And I was fucking sad about it.
Yeah. Kyle said Prince is also great at basketball. Chappelle taught me that.
It's true though. Ballin'. He had them shoes on too.
Yeah. I just think it's sad that
Prince is more interesting dead. Or so.
His entire legacy got ruined because of how he died. Prince was not a pillhead. He was not a dope addict.
But I mean, even if he was, who gives a fuck?
Right. He just needed something for pain, and somebody gave him fentanyl. He didn't know it.
Yeah, I should kiss you quick. That's why you can't do street drugs, kids. No more street drugs.
No.
Jeffrey Dawson, that's fucking awesome. I've seen Fear Factory. I saw him with Kilgore and Slayer.
Yeah, well, I saw Limp Bizkit last month, so all y'all can.
I'm sorry.
Y'all's loss.
I mean, if they were playing their first album in its entirety, I would have showed up.
That's all they played was the first and second album.
We'll see. That's where you ruin it right there. Is when you get into that number 2.
Nah, it's good. I know, Donnie. I know a dozen people like you do that all think.
Well, that's because it's fucking true.
The only good album Korn ever put out was their first one. Everything.
No, not true.
Trying to be gatekeeper.
That is not true. Life is
You and Demon Knock and my buddy.
The past Life is Peachy was bad.
I just can't stand it when somebody becomes successful and makes a little money.
I don't give a fuck about them making money. I care about them changing their fucking music. First couple Tool albums, amazing. Everything past that, fucking retarded.
It was their music.
System of a Down, first album, only good. Slipknot, first album, only good. Fucking about 100,000 other bands, first album, only good.
Right.
It's not my bad. They change and change their fucking music.
We've heard it all.
And I feel artists should progress, and I support them progressing.
No, you don't. You
Yes, I do.
First album.
But that don't mean I'm going to buy it because it's not good anymore. But I feel they should grow as artists.
It's not good to you anymore. It was clearly good to a bigger audience than you because it made more money.
The people. Yes, okay. There's games for the people. There's always been games for the people, okay? This is the masses, Shane.
Right.
I'm not part of that. Thank you.
But you are.
No.
There's tons of ways in which you are.
No.
You just choose for music not to be one of them.
I don't think you're understanding. I am not a peasant as such. I might be a poor, but I am not a peasant as such.
Yeah. Meathead, you're right.
Yes, the fans make them worse, but really, I really only like 3 of them.
I will agree with Meathead on this one. After Devil Without a Cause, Kid Rock was not near as good.
Kid Rock can fuck right off. Other than yodeling in the valley, that dude can go kill himself. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That dude sucks. He's like too white trash for me.
I'm still a little.
First of all, Scotch and things. I didn't get no invite from you about nothing. Second of all, Taylor Swift's a weirdo, and she looks weird like an alien. Like, I'd allow it just because, but she's still weird to me. And I don't think I've ever actually heard any of her music.
Yeah.
But if you're buying, I'll go to Korn with you, G.
Yeah.
When is it? I'll make sure the knife's done.
But my point is, who are we to question why a band changes? That's their art and their music. They can do whatever they want.
I'm not questioning them, and I support them in their growth.
Right.
That doesn't mean it's good.
It doesn't mean it's good to you. As with most things, Donnie, things that are universally liked are considered better. Now, whether that's true or not, I'm not going to argue, but
definitely not true.
Especially like if you made a knife that the entire population of the world was in love with, that would be better for you. Would it be our place to say?
I'd probably, if the whole world liked it, if the whole world liked my knife, I'd probably just stop making that knife.
No, you wouldn't.
Fuck yes.
No, you wouldn't.
I don't give a shit about money. I don't care about money, Shane. I don't think you understand. I would rather not have stupid fans. Like straight up.
Yeah. I just think we forget that it's all opinionated. I'm not saying that I like it. I'm just saying.
But that's what you're missing the point of. That's the point of a fucking opinion.
Yeah.
I listen to music for me. I don't listen to music for you and everyone in the chat.
Right.
So if all of you and in the chat like something that I don't like, I don't give a fuck because I'm not listening to what you're listening to.
Oh, I don't either. I listen.
You know?
I listen to Nate No Face every day, and I know 99% of the population hates it, and I don't care.
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't have to have. We need 1,000.
Demonock, exactly. I support them in their growth, but fuck that. I'm not going to listen to it because it's not good.
Yeah.
Meathead. Who the fuck is Meathead? Oh, he's got a podcast.
No,
No?
you're thinking of Meat and Mayhem. Mayhem's the one that owns the shop I work at.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Mixing up the meats. I got a buddy named Meatloaf, so it's fucking confusing for me, man.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I never liked any of the Metallica albums.
No. I mean, I did when I was a little kid because my mom listened to it, but then when I, like, developed my own taste, no.
Yeah. Metallica's meh.
It's pretty meh.
Yeah.
I don't, like, hate it. Like, I don't, like, you know, it doesn't, like, ooh, fucking.
I mean, and I don't need people to agree with me, but, like, I've only owned a handful of albums that I could listen to from beginning to end without skipping a song, and that would be AC/DC's Back in Black, the Black Crowes' Shaker Moneymaker, Beastie Boys' License to Ill, and Hank Williams Jr. Greatest Hits Volume 2. That's about it. That's about all I could. Well, and I'll be honest, Devil Without a Cause. I could listen to all those from beginning to end without having to skip a song.
All that is too cliche for me.
Yeah. Because you're pretentious.
No, it's because I listen to shit that isn't, like, fed to me by the public mainstream.
That's the definition.
No, it's because I do my own research and I'm educated.
The definition of pretentious.
See, you can't even. Shane is those dudes in those futuristic movies where they start killing all the people that are educated, like kill all the doctors, kill the teachers, kill anybody that's fucking smart.
Yeah.
That's Shane. That's Shane. Like only listen to what the government feeds you, and what the mass public is like allowed to have. The fuck is happening?
I may hit. I was never a Pink Floyd fan either. I think they're overrated.
Me too, but I saw Pink Floyd and what's his name? I don't know, like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. It was a pretty cool show.
Yeah. Well, Mayhead saw Rascal Flatts at the Fuzzy Duck, guys, in Alabama.
The Fuzzy Duck?
Yeah.
That sounds dirty.
Fuzzy Duck was dirty.
Dude, there's this spot in fucking Maryland. It's like a bar fucking eatery, you know?
Yeah.
It's called the Ruddy Duck. Ruddy Duck. Ruddy Duck.
Yeah.
And it is just the most disgusting sounding name to me ever. I don't know why. The Ruddy Duck. It just sounds nasty. I don't know why.
Well, the Fuzzy Duck was pretty nasty. It's closed down now. But I don't care because I was banned for life from there anyway. So
That's right, Crispy.
yeah. You guys need to start watching.
Kyle, you ain't wrong about that for sure, man.
You guys need to start watching Punk Rock MBA because he does videos all the time about you pretentious gatekeepers like you and Demon Op.
I'm a gatekeeper. I just don't listen to shit because it sucks. And I'll tell you it sucks, and I'll tell you why it sucks.
Okay. But he was the same way. He was a pretentious gatekeeper too.
I am not pretentious.
I'm even sure that I know.
Shane, just because I'm better doesn't make me pretentious, but
That's perfect. I'm not even sure I know what pretentious means exactly. So
I
just
mean,
like
you are from
I'm
Bama.
just not throwing it out there. Yeah. I don't watch TV. I don't watch TV anymore. Dude, I remember years ago my wife talking about us cutting the cable off. And I like legit had an anxiety attack. Like I was panicking. Like, what the fuck am I going to do if we turn the TV off?
That's sad.
I know. And now that we haven't had cable for years, and I don't miss it at all. You know, I know most of y'all aren't, but I am a football fan. But now on YouTube, every Sunday, the NFL has a 12-minute video of every game played. You can see all the good shit that happened in the game in 12 minutes. And that's how I like consuming my football. 12 minutes. Sometimes I don't even watch the whole 12 minutes. I just want to see the good shit. Yeah, Demonoff, they were overrated, man. Just not very good music, in my opinion.
No.
No, what?
Well, you said, what's not very good music?
Pink Floyd.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's just boring as fuck.
Yeah.
For
That came a long way.
For me, for all you softies, for
Yeah.
me, it's boring.
There you go.
In my opinion.
There you go.
In my humble opinion.
Don't even remember the Ranch Bowl. What was the
Dude, fucking love the goddamn Ranch Bowl. You know how much fucking wild shit I've done at the goddamn Ranch Bowl? Holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
It was like this. It was literally bowling alley, but this outside volleyball area, and they had indoor and outdoor shows. But the indoor shows were in like a 40 by 40 square foot area, like small as fuck. Motherfuckers were always hanging from the rafters. Like, I've seen some wild fucking shit at this place, man.
Yeah.
I've beat a kid's head against a brick wall at that place. Fucking all kinds of random shit, man.
Both of you have a Wham album and or Boy George.
I have definitely listened to all of that growing up.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, had the Michael Jackson Thriller album.
I do not own any of that. No, I am not a Michael Jackson fan at all. No, fuck no.
I don't think there's been any innovation in music since Sabbath created metal.
Calm it the fuck down with your uneducated ass.
Since then, it's all just been.
That's because you only listen
Slightly
to
different
what
versions
you
of
are
the
exposed to, which is very, very, very little.
Slightly different variations of the same shit.
So little.
That's I love these conversations with pretentious gatekeepers.
It's not pretentious if I know more than you. I bet I listen to 1,000 more fucking bands than you do. Like literally 1,000 bands.
I'm sure. There's no doubt in my mind because I don't listen to shit music.
You don't listen to shit. Exactly. So you don't know.
No, I don't listen to shit music.
Oh my God. You don't even know about music.
I know a lot has happened, Demon. Sabbath created metal. That was a lot. And since then,
That's because you only have heard 4 bands your whole fucking life.
It's like all these Tool bands talking about how scientific. Man, shut up. It's just
Tool bands are retards and they take too much drugs.
Yeah. It's just music, man. You either like it or you don't.
Yeah, but you don't know anything about it because you only know 4 fucking bands. You know Sabbath, you know fucking Limp Bizkit, and you know Wham. That's all you got.
Nah, I was a big Slipknot fan too.
Yeah,
and Korn.
Again, MTV mainstream music.
Yeah. That's where I had to get it.
You didn't have to get it. You chose to get it.
No,
You could have reached
that's the
out
only
in
place
other ways. You could have reached out to people, but you
I live
didn't.
in the middle of
You chose not
nowhere
to.
with no internet.
You choose to not have a fucking curiosity, and just took what was given.
Yeah, I lived in the middle of nowhere with no internet. I didn't have much choice.
Yeah, we all did. But you got feet, you got buses, and you got cars. You can go places and you can see them live shows.
Yeah.
And you can buy music out of trunks. You know that?
Yeah. I still got an unwrapped copy of Yellow Wolf's trunk music. Sold out of a trunk.
Yeah, fuck you. I hate you for that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think we just label y'all as pretentious because the difference is we don't care what you like, and you can talk about what you like, and we don't trash it. Whereas
that's because you can't.
Whereas
you don't know enough.
Us normal people can talk about what we like
because you only know so much.
And gatekeepers just can't help themselves.
You're talking about non-readers versus readers.
They have to trash.
Hell, Billy, we can go farm this shit, but I don't know what's going on in that building. They talking about fancy stuff.
One moon, I'm just thinking shit up to piss off Donnie and Demon, dude. I can care less.
It's too funny.
But I have always admitted that my music taste is more mainstream because the position I was in. That's
exposure. I know.
Right. Like I had never heard of Kid Rock until me had introduced me to the Devil Without a Cause album. Would have never heard that music had he not played it for me.
Kurt, you fucking cock smoker.
Yeah.
Audiophiles, exactly.
See, that's pretty pretentious just to name yourself something. You're just fans of a different type of music.
It doesn't we're fans of more fucking music.
But it doesn't make you special.
That's the problem.
It doesn't make you special, though, Donnie. You just
it doesn't. It makes you dumb for not experimenting. We know we're not special. We just know we know more.
I haven't experimented with homosexuality either.
Know more. They are chastised by the people who know less because the people are the masses. Feel me? And the people that know shit, well, that's a smaller group. See how it keeps coming full circle here, bud?
Who think they know shit.
Holy shit.
Because the majority of people wouldn't agree.
Kyle, we can that can be simultaneous, bub. Cranberries, only the zombie song, and maybe one other. Fuck off. Oh yeah, Paul Mills right up there. Cranberries, zombie. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, they were both good versions, but yeah, I mean, I got to think for the Cranberries version.
Yeah. What do you think about The Weeknd?
I mean, I only know probably about the first couple albums, but I mean, it's good fucking music.
As far as
if you're into fucking like the art of sex, then you listen to The Weeknd and other like such music.
Right. Yeah, I think The Hills is one of the best songs ever recorded.
Or Strip Clubs, probably with you. Yeah, and you're into fucking singing.
That's where I discovered it. 8 years too late.
No, totally. Yeah.
8 years after it came out, that's where I discovered it. There's nothing like watching a woman take her clothes off to the song The Hills.
Yeah.
Just that rhythm. Yeah, it's perfect. It's the best.
No, The Weeknd's got some good jams, bud.
Yeah.
Kyle, no, I feel you. I'm not quite an audiophile like I would be if I had money, but my brother, who is an acoustical engineer, he is an audiophile. Yeah. He like has like sound testers like regularly for testing our fucking shit. Like shit as well.
I just hear like people people constantly trashing on Taylor Swift. Dude, I don't care for that shit either. But if people are enjoying the music, why would anybody care?
Because there's better options
Maybe
of
not
the
for
same
them.
style.
Maybe not for them.
That's because they don't know about it.
Well,
That's,
if
the,
they're
that's
happy,
the problem. There's always a better option, but people don't know about it.
but if they're happy with what they're listening to, why would anybody care?
Okay, I mean, that don't make no sense to me. That'd be like you only knowing about like, I don't know, whatever you're gonna do. You only know about fucking one kind of chew, but there's way better chew, and you didn't know about it. But then once you know about that better chew, you're like, oh fuck, this is way better chew. I would have never fucked with that other shit.
Maybe I was better off with the one that I thought I was happy with.
What if they're the same price?
But what if one's easier to get than the other?
No. This is music.
Like, what if one I can get
easy to get?
Or down the street, and the other one I got to jump on a bus and go to Atlanta to
No, that's what I'm saying. Now you're fucking this up because that's not real life. It's all easily accessible now. There's just better options than what's fed to you.
Right. I get it.
I don't know shit about her.
Dude, I know a lot of people that think the Grateful Dead were musical geniuses. I think
That shit is terrible jam band shit trash.
Instrumental gibberish.
It is gibberish. I hate it.
Yeah, I do too. But I like fucking with Javon about it. But man, who am I to tell somebody they shouldn't like?
That's just because Javon.
Who am I to tell them, oh, there's much better music out there?
I mean, I will tell them that. No, you have the business to tell them that. You have the business to educate if you are of higher education.
Yes.
Anyway, fuck that. I'm being an asshole. I'm going to piss.
Debate, not hate, guys. You're right, man. She didn't make millions, dog. She made billions, and still is. She makes like millions an hour or something. I can't even remember. I just saw it here a while back. It's stupid the amount of money that she makes. And who am I to tell these little girls they should listen to something else, man? If it makes them happy, puts them in a good mood, makes them dance, and so be it. I don't know how you would know, Demonot. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't even know how to judge if they're any good because it just sounds like me trying to play an instrument for the first time. It's just none of it makes any sense. I don't know. But like I said, man, for anybody that loves it, I get it. And I hope Pink Floyd, they're like every other teenager. Of course, I like The Wall and a couple other songs, but the whole Dark Side of the Moon album, I could have cared less, dude. It just didn't do anything for me. No, if that's because of lack of but if I need to be educated on why to like something, I just prefer to hear something and go, hey, I like that. I think that's what it's about. I don't think you should have to be taught how to enjoy it.
What are we blathering about now?
I was just saying, that as a teenager, I did like Pink Floyd, The Wall, just because, probably because I was supposed to, and because they had hit it on MTV. But I just don't understand what's the problem with somebody hearing a song organically and going, hey, man, I like that. Even if everybody else thinks it's stupid or it's poor quality music, if somebody hears it and decides they like it, that's what music is for. Whether that's Taylor Swift or it's Kid Rock or whoever it is.
I'll give that point to you to a point.
Limp Bizkit made me feel a certain way. At that point in my life, I was under my wife's thumb. I was under my boss's thumb. And all day, every day, I just wanted to scream, fuck y'all. And I couldn't because I wasn't willing to suffer the circumstances of that. So that was my outlet.
We all need an outlet.
Right. Even if other people think it's bad or stupid or no good. Yeah.
No, there's just better avenues.
In your humble opinion.
It's really not that humble, G.
You ever want to know how many people you can get to come online and watch two guys argue about music? About 25.
About 25, yeah.
That's all you're gonna get. We ain't talked about knives at all. Just argued about music. It's weird though how you and I
We just argue about whatever.
we seem to not just share a likeness, but I would borderline say we share a passion for the same type of movies. But
We're definitely pretty on point with our film for sure.
Our taste in music is so far off. But like I said, I've always admitted, because of where I grew up and my lack of access to things, I'm sure I have been influenced by mainstream my entire life.
Which has always been the catalyst of my shit giving. That's where it always starts, and then it spirals into some ridiculous conversation about fucking nothing.
Like the whole past hour.
Exactly. Yeah, we're literally just arguing to take up time, bud.
Yeah, exactly. Because I didn't have shit to talk about tonight.
No, yeah, it's like arguing.
Since I got on here, I was tired before I even hit go live.
I always feel like, dude, my whole life I felt like I should write a book or like do something, and then like we're doing this live stuff, and I'm like, I don't have shit to talk about, and then we're talking about it, and I got all kinds of shit to talk about if you prompt me.
Yeah.
But I don't have anything like I can't. I'm not that person where I'm like I can write down bullet points, and then I could do this alone.
Yeah.
Like Brian or anybody else does. Like I couldn't do that.
Yeah, Brian has a whole topic, and he can go on and talk about it for 2 hours.
He's really good at it. Like I feel like I have plenty of shit to say, but if I sat down and was like, oh, I'm gonna do a live and I'm gonna have some shit to say, I'd come up blank.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Maybe I need to get real drunk first or something.
I'm just really open to everybody enjoying what they like. I remember when the donks started popping up around town. You know what a donk is? It's what we call down here is, these Impalas on 24s and grandma. Everybody was like bad mouthing them, like, dude, that dude took a piece of shit car that nobody wants, that you can buy for little or nothing, and he turned it into something that he loves. That's just like these kids in the squatted trucks. I think it's stupid.
Squatted trucks, low riders.
Yeah, they're proud of it.
Lifted trucks, swamp truck, like stanced racers, static racers, whatever. Yeah, it's all whatever.
Yeah. If you can find something and make it yours and have pride in it, man, go for it. That's all I'm saying.
No, I feel that.
Yeah.
Kyle, shade ground. What do you say?
I do know for a fact that there is a downside to the raked trucks, though.
That's just fucking stupid.
I'm not saying it's stupid because they like it.
No, I'm saying if you're going to drive it, it's stupid.
We had to add a whole piece of paper.
If you're just rolling it down the street, it's fine.
We had to add a whole piece of paper in our contract at the car lot I worked at that if you raked it, it was 100% on you, because we used to fix the cars while you were paying for them, And everybody that ever Carolina, whatever you called that, it would burn the transfer case up because the front bearing, because of that angle, the front bearing would be starved of fluid, and it would burn it up. And we couldn't convince that. And every 6 months they were having to put ball joints and tie rods. And
that's what I'm saying. Like, learn how to build your truck. Either drop the transfer case, put in a double Burfield joint,
something.
Like, I mean, there's ways around that shit.
Yeah. I don't know that there's a way around that transfer case issue because,
yeah, man, a slip yoke eliminator and a double Burfield joint.
Well, the transfer case is still at an angle and it starves that bearing. You'd have to drop engine and all to level it back out. The drive shaft angle, yeah, you could fix that with the double Burfield, but the angle that the transfer case.
Yeah, I guess they do have an extreme fucking like rake to it. Like,
yeah. We had a kid that we put 2 or 3 transfer cases in before he realized why it was happening. Finally told him, hey man, it's on you from here on out. And we were rebuilding the front end every 6 months.
If they were smart, they would have done it with 4-wheel drive trucks and taken out the rear drive shaft.
Dude, I was a mechanic for 25 years, and I don't know. I've never studied it, so I don't know the repercussions. I know I've driven my 4-wheel drive home in front-wheel drive before,
Oh yeah, me
I
too.
don't
I
know.
fucking wheeled my shit in front wheel drive,
Yeah,
bud.
I don't know the repercussions of daily driving one. I know there was a Cherokee that ran around town here once that the cops were, and dude, he lost the cops on 3 or 4 different high speed chases in a boxed Cherokee with no rear drive shaft. Now, and I kept wondering how long is that going to last? Because I mean, could you drive one 100,000 miles? I don't know.
I mean, I believe so.
Yeah.
I mean, think about the Grand Cherokees. Like the 96 or 98, they had all-time four-wheel drive.
But the only
that front drive shaft is going 100% of the time.
Right. And the difference, though, was that because it was full-time all-wheel drive, they did put a double Burfield in the drive shaft.
But all the front ones did. They all had a double joint.
Square body Cherokees I've had didn't.
Mine's got one.
It's
the
just
front drive shaft got a double joint. Yeah.
Maybe it did, and I'm thinking about it wrong. Like I said, I don't know. I've always wondered what the repercussions of driving one for a long time like that would be.
I mean, I don't honestly know. I'm sure it'd be fine for the most part.
I know they steer a little funny.
Well, yeah.
Has a Mopar ever gone 100K? Absolutely 5-door.
I got 300K on 2 of my Jeeps, dude.
Mopar. I've seen some Mopars that were bulletproof. Is it typically with Mopar?
I'm 100% original drivetrain, man. I got 289 on my 93, and I got 246 on my 99.
But Bighead, that's different. I know you took the rear shaft out of her Infiniti, but that transmission was set up as a front wheel drive, and then they just added that little tiny transfer box to run that rear drive shaft. That makes sense to me. And like I said, I could be completely wrong. It just seems like one that was set up to run wheel drive. Well, I don't know. I never studied it enough. I just know the times I've had to drive a 4-wheel drive with the front end only were all in bad situations. So I don't know if it could be how long it could be done daily.
I don't know, but my fucking shit. It's the same. It's the same training they put in the Supra.
Yeah,
that bitch will handle some shit.
From my experience with Mopars, though, the only real issues I've seen, other than
I drive a 93 Jeep Cherokee and a 99 Jeep Cherokee 5-door.
Other than the electrical issues, which Chevrolet and Ford have as well, so that don't count. But Mopars never seem to be very good at building a front-wheel drive car.
Oh, I don't care about front-wheel drive cars unless it's a Cadillac.
Yeah, dude, I've seen the old rear-wheel drive square body Chrysler Fifth Avenue. I've never seen one blown up.
No,
dude, I remember those.
The old Fifth Avs? No.
Yeah, that old 318 that had the Tecumseh dual piston compressor on it that you could hang meat in the car if you turn it up on high.
Yep.
Yeah. There is no great automobile anymore. You know, if I won the lottery right now, or no, if somebody just told me, hey, go pick out a brand new vehicle and you got to drive it for as long as it'll possibly run, a Toyota Camry would be the right decision, but I'd get a Toyota Tacoma.
Yeah,
an old Tacoma. Not either, dude. They have
old Tacoma, old Jeep, old Camry.
The new Tacomas and Tundras have torque converter issues that cost you $4 or $5 grand.
Do you remember a truck called the T100? It was a Toyota truck.
That was a hell of a truck,
dude.
It only got 10 miles a gallon though.
Yes, but I detailed with this dude. He had 986,000 miles on his truck, dude, and it ran like it was brand new.
I know. Yep. But 90% of it is who owns it and how it's driven and how it's maintained.
Oh, most definitely.
I told y'all this. There's a guy running around town right now. I don't know if Meathead, he works out of town, so if you've seen it. But, dude, there is a cherry, and I mean absolute cherry, 88, 89 hatchback Ford Escort that you see in this town every day. It's like it just rolled off the showroom floor.
Yeah, buddy.
And the only reason why is because
that person is proud of that motherfucker.
And he puts it around at 10 mile an hour under the speed limit, and probably changes the oil once a month, whether it needs it or not, and changes the timing belt. every other year, whether it's due or not. You can
Michael,
make
you
any
should've
car
kept it.
last if you treat it the right way. My ex-wife drove a T100 when we met. Powered
should've
nothing.
kept it, man.
Yeah.
And 500,000 miles is not wild, man. I know so many people that get cars like that, bud.
Yeah.
That's why I don't buy. All you fools that buy new cars, you're fools.
Oh yeah.
Fools.
No doubt.
I'm not saying they're not cool, and if you got money to fucking smoke, then fucking do that shit. I fully believe
I get it
that.
with like business owners buying trucks and shit, their write-offs. That makes sense. But,
Kyle, a Hilux, yes. And fucking old one. The new ones are sweet. We just can't get them here.
yeah. Yep.
Oh, actually driving 500,000. I mean, yeah, I get that. I don't like driving that much. I like driving around town. I don't like driving that much.
No. They're about 4 hours has pushed my limits.
Yeah, my limit used to be 10, but now so Kansas City, Missouri, that's like the closest fucking big spot to us. It's about 3 hours for me. And even that drive now, I'm like, man, I don't really feel like it.
Yeah.
But I've done it, dude. I've done that drive hundreds of fucking times for shows and shit over the years. I've driven back from that, on no sleep, high on multiple drugs. Dude, I'm just over that. I'm over driving that much.
Yeah, it's rough. That is rough.
We're driving to Chicago. We used to drive to Chicago all the time. That's about 8.5 hours. Fuck, man.
It'd have to be something I was super excited about to drive 8.5 hours.
It was all shows. Dude, I've been to so many fucking shows, like concerts and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we drive to anywhere we could drive to from here reasonably. So Chicago, Minneapolis, Denver, Kansas City. And then sometimes we go a little further, or Des Moines. There's some spots in Iowa and shit that always have shows. But
Yeah.
if it was within 10 to 12 hours, we'd fucking drive.
We just had Birmingham is an hour away, and Atlanta's 2.5 hours. Dude, I grew up so poor. Like my first concert, you ever heard of the CETA program?
Mm-mm.
It was for poor kids when you're in school. When you turn 14, you could go get a work permit and work.
We had something similar here, yeah.
You work at the school, like mowing grass, painting, whatever.
Sure, yeah.
Summer. And me and a buddy of mine, Steve Mullins, the one that's dying of cancer right now, we signed up for it, and they're both with the same plan. We were both going to Six Flags with our money because we could never afford to go, and we bought tickets to see the Def Leppard Hysteria tour.
Nice.
And, I didn't go to another concert for years because, I didn't have a way to get to those towns. I didn't have any money, and there were no local shows. So,
right.
My kids were fortunate, dude. My girls grew up during what they called the scene.
Yeah.
And there was all these bands. A lot of times they didn't even know it. Most of those bands were actually metal Christian bands. Listening to
I actually grew up listening to a bunch of those too because that was what was around.
They would just have these guerrilla concerts in town. Like they'd get in town that morning and put it on MySpace.
Yeah.
All the teenagers in the county would show up for it. And I thought that was great because we didn't have that when I was a kid.
See, and that's cool though. So me, living in a bigger city than you do, my city has always had 600 to 700,000 people, So music was always an option for me.
You heard of Norma Jean?
Yeah. I've seen Norma Jean. Yeah.
Norma Jean's from Gadsden, Alabama.
No shit. All right.
From here. Yeah.
Okay.
The dude, the lead singer, Brad, is like the top hairdresser at this high-end salon in town now.
No, tight. Yeah. No, I've seen him a couple times.
Yeah. And I remember when with Faith or Flames came down out of Nashville and did a guerrilla concert one night. Just showed up, no posters. It was all word of mouth, and they packed the place.
Oh yeah. Kyle, I get rowdy everywhere down there. Even Power and Lights, even though fuck those people.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't have that.
Power and Lights. Yeah, we didn't
have a rock station There wasn't a rock station that I could pick up till I was about 16 years old.
Oh,
And
damn.
I-95 out of Birmingham was the name of the channel. And when I say rock, dude, I remember like the first time I got to tune in, the first song I heard was Shout at the Devil by Motley Crue. And I was like, what the fuck is this? I'd never heard anything like that.
Shit. Yeah, the first technical concert I went to was a fest we had here for a local station called The Edge. And dude, I was like 9 or 10 or some shit. I don't know. We were watching Bloodhound Gang and all kinds of motherfuckers, dude. Like Tonic and fucking, it was like a fucking radio fucking festival. So,
Right.
yeah, no, I've been going to shows since I was a kid, man. My mom used to drop me off. It used to be there was this place called the Cog Factory. It was in our downtown, in like the ghetto district, if you will. It used to be an old welding shop, and some fucking dude bought it and started having shows there. And it was just like punk, ska, hardcore, like that kind of shit. Dude, my mom used to drop me off there when I was like 13 years old, like just leave me there. Like,
yeah, I used to take my daughter. I'd take her and her friends and drop them off and pick them up at a certain time. And I met lots of people like, man, why would you, expose your kid to that? She don't need to be emo. Well, that's a whole different thing, dude. These are scene kids. As a matter of fact, they typically wore damn Dayglow socks and yeah, they had that chopped haircut, that 45.
yeah, but scene kids are scene kids, yeah.
Right. My wife was a scene kid, and she wanted me to take her to see With Faith or Flames when they came through town. Keep in mind, I was 36 at the time, so I did not need to be at a scene show. But I took her because she wanted to go, and we never went again because we got there and my daughter was there. So I was like, yeah, this feels a little odd.
Wait, why does that feel odd?
I don't know. I just felt very out of place.
Fuck you, dude. I've seen fucking ICP with my mom.
Yeah.
I've seen damn near everyone I've ever seen with my mom.
I think if we had planned it, went there together, it would have felt a little different.
All right, because it was a surprise, I'll give it to you.
Showing up and she was there, it was a little odd.
And yes, y'all, in my youth, because of rebellion, I did listen to ICP, but only up to the Riddle box. Fuck everything after.
Mayhead, are you still in here? What did you think about that picture of Shelby Allison posted throwing up the Mill Village signs? I love that shit. I think my daughter was like 13. We used to live in the Mill Village, and it was kind of a white trash part of town. And both my kids used to walk around throwing up the Mill Village. Every time they took a picture, they were throwing up the Mill Village.
That's awesome. Fuck you, Kyle. I didn't know they were Christians and shit, I thought they were wild. They're not.
They can be both.
No, they can't.
Yeah, they can.
No, I know enough about them. They can't.
There's my youngest at like 13 years old throwing up her Mill Village signs. That's me in the background.
Nice.
Yeah. We got to realize in every picture of her when she was that age, there's always a beer in the picture. But she was never drinking it, but yeah.
Kurt, kinda, but not really. She was just down because it was ridiculous, and my mom was always down for being out of the norm. My mom used to tell the cops to fuck off because we had too much skateboard equipment in my fucking intersection. My mom was down as fuck.
Yeah, it's weird that at one point in time, we almost criminalized that whole genre, that whole community. If you had anything to do with skating, then you had to be a punk and a thief and a dopehead. And
oh, dude, seriously, the cops would pull up and be like, "Oh, you guys gotta move this shit, blah blah." And my mom would be like, "They're up here not doing drugs, not drinking, not fucking breaking shit.
Yeah,
being a community. Like, go fuck yourselves."
Yeah, they built a skate park here a few years ago. It wasn't open just a few months. For what I heard, the citizens pitched a fit about the city having to pay the liability insurance for it, and they shut it down.
Seriously?
Yeah, this is kind of a...
All you need is a skate at your own risk sign.
Yeah, but this is kind of a... I don't know how to put it.
Podunk area?
Yeah. No, it's just like the mayor here only concerns himself with like the retirement side of the community, and they don't give a fuck about something interesting for the young people to do.
5-door, that's so fucking hilarious. My mom's never even smoked a cigarette.
Yeah.
She didn't get drunk until I was 25. She'd never been drunk until I was 25. Now, my grandma, her mom, the whole reason I am how I am, cigarettes, coffee, drinking, hanging out in the kitchen with the boys. Like,
Yeah.
I was raised by my grandma, man. Like,
That comment reminds me and Meathead used to work on this old lady's truck. Miss McDonald was her name. She's in her 80s. Dude, she was just a firecracker. She was awesome, though. But the city came out to her house one day. She had this beautiful half brick, half wrought iron fence that went all the way around her property. She's very rich. And they told her they were going to have to cut down part of her fence to run this pipe. And she told them no, they wasn't either. And he's like, man, we've got permission from the mayor, so we're going to cut this fence and run this pipe. She's like, she looked at him and said, you'll go straight to hell's what you'll do. You ain't cutting down my fence. So I went by there a few days later and checked on her. They dug under it. It went under it. Yeah. They were
awesome.
Yeah.
She ain't taking no shit from the man.
She passed away, man. I hate that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad I didn't know, because she was wanting to give me her husband's truck when she passed away.
Yeah.
And I couldn't. I'd have never felt right taking it.
I feel you.
Yeah. Don't be wrong. It was cherry. It was a 87 square body Chevy truck.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. You should have taken that shit.
42,000 miles on it.
Oh, what is wrong with you?
The original paint was perfect because it had been garage kept since.
Oh, yeah. I've been over there begging for that shit. Yeah. I've been like, no, she loved me. She said I could have it. I promise.
I offered to buy it from her at one point in time, and she's like, it was his, and I can't sell it. She's like,
no, that's tight. Yeah.
She's like, but if I ever pass away, she's like, I want you to have it. And I didn't even keep up with it because I didn't want to be that guy that showed up and told her family, hey, she told me I could have it.
I want this shit from you. No, that's respectable, man.
Right. But
just knowing that you could have had it though is dope.
Yeah. Dude, it was pawpaw as fuck. It had the damn black and silver Chevy hubcaps on it.
Get out of here.
It was two-tone, like a baby blue and silver.
That's too good. Get out of here.
Yeah. It was a sweet ass truck. Meathead remembers it. We worked on her car a lot. Yeah. Every time I'd go by there and drop her car off. I'd have to go in the house. She'd sit me down at the table and bring me one of those Enterman's frozen cakes out of the freezer and set it with that and a Mountain Dew on the table. And I'd sit there and talk to her for she was just lonely.
Yeah.
But
Kurt, fucking A, man, skate and destroy, my brother.
I sat there talking to her one day, Donnie, and I realized that her coffee table wasn't a coffee table. It was a chest. And I got to looking at it. It was a leather Wells Fargo chest.
What?
Dude, I took pictures of it, and from what I've been told, that thing's worth at least $50,000. It was a Stagecoach.
Yeah, dude.
Original Wells Fargo Stagecoach chest.
What the fuck?
And it was perfect.
As soon as you said that, I knew exactly what the fuck you were talking about. Yeah.
Sitting there with a dolly on top of it, with her using it as a coffee table.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Had the old hammered copper corners, and yeah. But I'm sure
Mike V, you talking about Mike Vallely? Ain't none of us that hard. I'll fight 4 dudes, but I don't know if I'll fight them off like he did.
Jeffrey Dawson, I need to take a picture on my way to Meathead's house. There's 2 houses side by side, and apparently they don't get along because the guy built a fence and put like corrugated tin like you put on your roof so you can't see through it. And on one side he painted it nice, and on the other side it's all rusty, looks like shit. So when his neighbor looks out the window, all they can see is that rusty metal fence.
Yeah, nice.
Hey, the biggest spit in your face though is also on my way to Meathead's shop. And that's Mary's Hog Farm. Every night I go to the shop, I pass that sign that says Mary's Hog Farm. There has never been a hog farm there. So 2 siblings own the property. Their parents passed away. One of them wanted to sell. The other one didn't want to sell because he lives there. So he put up a sign that says Mary's Hog Farm so that anybody that came by to look at the property would think that it adjoined a hog farm. Nobody wants to buy property adjoining a hog farm.
Right.
Dude, that sign's been up for 30 years. I mean,
That's awesome.
he just replaced the sign recently. Like, paid money to have a brand new sign put up just out of spite.
That's fucking cool.
Just will not let it go.
B&A, that's fucking rad. Fucking Ed Templeton's a wild bastard, man. Fucking toy machine, man.
Yeah. Oh shit. And then you got people like, we all sat here and argued over music. And what's weird?
I'd say we were talking shit. I wouldn't say.
Oh, we were. Yeah, I didn't mean hardly anything I said.
But yeah, exactly.
Is when I meet people that have no interest. Like, me and Stevie were talking about that. Like, Lefty, he puts music in all of his little Instagram clips, but he doesn't get, by his own admission, like, he feels nothing about music.
No, I knew where you were going with that, and I know people like that too, and that's something wrong with those people.
It's weird. Yeah, but because I'm that way. Meathead makes fun of me because I've been known to cry at a certain point in the movie. Dude, I get emotionally invested in movies and music.
Well, I don't talk no shit on that, man. That's the whole point of art, is to evoke that emotion from you.
Right. Yeah.
If you're getting that from something, then that fucking piece of work is doing its fucking job.
Absolutely. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting more for my money than those top people.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Because it's actually affecting you physically.
Yeah. Man on Fire, when she's running across that bridge screaming Creasy.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I get fucking
shit.
Man. I get chill bumps watching that.
Yeah.
Knowing that dude gave his life. Yeah. Yeah, that's badass.
No, I fully agree.
The one song that probably affected my life the most emotionally was
Marshear. That makes sense.
Was called Making It by Bishop Gunn. It was just the right song at the right time. You know what I mean? I was laying in bed, recovering from a heart surgery, and that song it really grabbed me. I get it that other people listen to it. They think it's okay. It's just a song, but it meant something to me.
Good kitty.
Guy was also a wicked racist. Well, yeah. That may. I mean, I don't know that would be related, but I guess I can. It kind of makes sense.
I mean, if you got no empathy in your heart, then how are you gonna be affected by music?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of my favorite artists.
Dude, peace out. Talk soon.
I've been a Ray Charles fan since I was a kid. But all I knew of Ray Charles was like Seven Spanish Angels. And then when I discovered his early shit, I think it's some of the best music ever recorded. And he was the same way. He was the same way. He was overlapping music in the studio not because he wanted to, but I think it was because he'd pissed so many people off, people wouldn't work with him. So he was having to, play his own instruments and do backup vocals for his own songs. And
right.
Yeah.
Cat, shut the fuck up.
Lana Shore.
Reynolds, that dude's a fucking weirdo. I love him. And yes.
There's only been a few classical songs that I really like. I know I like Midnight Sonata, and then there's one other, but I can't remember the name of it. The rest of it, I just can't. I don't know. Doesn't do anything for me. God, I love Otis Redding, dude. I absolutely love Otis Redding. But like I said, when I grew up, there was no rock stations. The guy that lived across the street from me built street rods, like old 32 Ford Coupes and shit. And he was all the time listening to Motown. Like, that's all he listened to was Motown music. So that's what I grew up on. And it was really cool to find out that the majority of it was recorded here in Alabama. Just 2 hours from me in Muscle Shoals.
That was probably the best thing that ever happened to you, Shane.
Yeah.
Growing up on some Motown.
Yeah.
Being from where you're from.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was either that or country.
That's what I'm saying, and I'm saying you would have developed into a different kind of person. I'm not saying you would have been like a racist bastard, but you would have been a different person if you didn't listen to black music.
Well, but my problem with country was I was too young. I had already missed the real outlaw country, you know, Waylon and Johnny Cash and all that. It was still around, but it wasn't as mainstream. So I guess what I'm getting at is I remember them playing Barry Manilow on the country station local.
Rough.
Country had gotten real soft. And
does Barry Manilow know you raided his wardrobe?
Who? Oh, you're talking about my pink shirt?
No, it's a fucking Breakfast Club quote. Sorry.
Oh, that's right.
My bad.
Yeah. No, I like the Breakfast Club.
You said Barry Manilow, and it triggers that shit in me.
Yeah. Who didn't want to be that kid, though? When you watch the Breakfast Club, I don't know anybody that didn't want to be. Fuck, I forgot his name now.
Judd Nelson.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, there was. You know,
I'd assume we both were basically Judd Nelson growing up. So.
Right. Everybody I knew wanted to be. Nobody wanted to be Emilio Estevez or.
No, because he was a fucking jock pussy.
Right. Everybody wanted to be Judd.
Yeah. B&A, I don't know what Glass Carousel is. What team? Sorry.
Jared, also, that's a very good point. My favorite quote in music history was when somebody asked Eric Clapton what it was like being the greatest guitar player on the planet. And he said, I don't know. You'll have to ask Prince. That's impressive shit, dude.
Yeah,
that's good stuff.
Yeah.
I do remember, though, when I was like 15, I used to spend my summers in Georgia. And they had a legit rock channel in Georgia. Still do. I think it's 95 Rock. But they did a weekend long. It lasted all weekend. It was this you phoned in to vote. And it was a greatest rock guitarist. And it ran several weekends in a row. And then the finals, it came down to Eddie Van Halen and Angus Young. And I remember Angus won it by like 10,000 votes. But I'm sure that's arguable too. But Angus was the man, in my opinion.
Word.
Much respect for Eddie Van Halen, but
B&A, I'll check that out. That sounds awesome.
yeah, see what me had said? That's true too. And Prince said to ask Roy Clark.
Yeah.
Well, I had an uncle that looked just like Roy Clark. Do you even know who Roy Clark was?
I don't.
The show Hee Haw?
I know that, yeah.
Do you remember it was Buck Owens and the other co-host was Roy Clark?
Okay.
Where they always started, I'm a picking, and Roy would say, and I'm a grinning.
Yeah.
The most country ho-bunking show ever made. Yeah. Does Hobson still make music? I've really gotten into Ren's music lately. I know most of you aren't going to agree with that either.
Who?
Ren. He's a British kid. R-E-N.
Actually, it sounds familiar.
I saw his video for High Ren, which is his most popular song. It's had millions of views.
I think I've heard that song.
It just deals with mental health. It's just him having a conversation arguing. It's the two sides of his personality arguing with each other, the song is. But anyway, I didn't realize how talented that kid is until I started listening to more of his stuff. But that Nate No Face guy, I don't really know how to explain him, dude, because I don't think he plays any instruments. He just plays beats and just says shit.
You need to listen to Death Grips.
All right.
I think you'll like it. If you like this No Face dude, I think you'll like. Do you like horror?
Yeah.
All right. You need to listen to Death Grips. I think you'll like them. I don't even really like Death Grips, but I understand why all my homies do. And there's a couple songs that I do, but I've seen them live, and to me, it's just noise and this dude yelling at you the whole time.
Right.
That's how I feel about it. But
sometimes I'm into that.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think you might like it.
That's what the Nate No Face when he was live at Loser Fest was.
Yeah.
Literally like this.
You feel like he's yelling at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like this high tempo dance beat, but he's down on stage bleeding out of his head, screaming in the microphone, and I loved it. Yeah. I think a lot of times too is I have to feel like the artist is really invested in what he's. If the artist is really invested in what they're doing,
Kyle, same.
then it helps me. It helps me connect to what they're doing.
No, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, Kyle, I agree, dude. Some of his stuff is hard, but if you go back to when he was busking in Ireland and like some of the cover work he did, that's when you really realize how talented he is. Like his cover of, well, it was a song by The Weeknd. I think it was. No, I can't remember which song it was now. Yeah, that dude's got a hell of a set of pipes on him. Roy played a mean Spanish guitar. Ren plays is it a vinyl strum guitar or a nylon strum guitar? They're not metal. So it has this real this real twangy sound to it. But it's just different. But Donnie, I'm fixing to jump off here, dude. I can't stop yawning. I got to get some sleep. I got to get some shit. Dude, we've been on over 2 hours.
Pussy. No, I don't care. That's cool. Yeah, it's been a good night, man.
Yeah, I got to get some sleep and get some shit done tomorrow.
Yeah, I got a heat treat. I'm going to start early, so.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, it's been good kicking it with all you motherfuckers tonight.
Yeah, it's been fun arguing with y'all. I hope nobody's feelings were hurt. We're just talking shit.
Fuck that. Get hurt feelings. It makes you better. Learn how to deal with it and come back with a better argument.
That's right. I appreciate the amount of time y'all spend with me. Donnie, I appreciate you setting aside some time for me on Sundays.
Just two idiots talking here.
Yeah. All right, man. See y'all.
All right, bros.